A year ago, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, announced the date for the governorship election in Edo State.
The Commission has fixed Saturday, 19th September 2020, as the date for the governorship election in Edo State.
On September 21st, 2024, the people of Edo State witnessed a historic election, a journey marked by resilience, strategy, and ambition. Here is the journey of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, on the road to victory. As the APC campaign gained momentum, the path to securing their gubernatorial candidate took a tumultuous turn. On February 17th, the primaries across Edo State's 192 wards concluded, with early reports placing Senator Monday Okpebholo in the lead. However, chaos erupted at the Lodgeville Hotel, where suspected political thugs disrupted the proceedings, attacking journalists and damaging equipment, sparking an atmosphere of disorder and confusion.
This is to certify that Senator Monday Okpebholo, having scored the highest number of vote cast, is hereby declared and announced as the gubernatorial flag bearer of our great party APC for the first time.
Confusion deepened as conflicting results were declared at multiple locations. It was clear that party unity was at risk, with accusations of manipulation and bias within the party's leadership.
It was just a misinformation, and then it was internal party matter that was properly managed too.
Determined to restore order, the APC's National Working Committee ordered the rerun on February 22nd. The rerun solidified Senator Monday Okpebholo's candidacy.
Civility that my people are about giving me, I will make sure that I develop it the way they want it to be.
The primary crisis highlighted both the challenges and passions within the APC, a stark reminder of the stakes in the high-stakes election. Ultimately, unity prevailed and the party marched forward with renewed focus on victory. The APC's journey to winning the election in Edo State began years before the 2024 election. A foundation built on alliances, vision and strategy laid the groundwork for a campaign that would soon reshape the state's political landscape.
The man that we brought forward is a man that has a quality that the Edo people wanted as a governor.
Our vision was clear. To bring development and a brighter future to Edo State required unity, and we found that in our allies and supporters across the state.
APC! APC! Women, oh yeah! Women, oh yeah! Youth, oh yeah! Youth, oh yeah! Thank you very much.
Behind closed doors, key APC strategists crafted a campaign that would reach every corner in Edo State. Through countless meetings, they outlined a roadmap to victory.
For yourself, it's one in a million, and everybody is excited because we've come to stay, and this is all about the garden of APC, and everybody's happy.
As momentum built, the APC's presence was felt across every town, every village, and every city. The inauguration of National Campaign Council was a center to announce the governor and deputy candidates and different other political roles, and it was an electrifying event.
We are ready to take our state back, and by the grace of God, our next governor and deputy governor is going to be, by the grace of God, Monday Okpebholo and Dennis Idahosa. Thank you, and God bless all of us.
And I ask you, you have a chance. again, not only to superintend over the expiration of an expired medication that did not cure your disease, you have a chance to invent a completely new one in the name of Senator Monday Ukpewolo Akpakamiza.
We are APC. They have divided Edo State. Edo has never been this divided the way we are today. We are coming to change it. We are coming to restore our educational system back. We are coming to restore the security system back. We are coming to restore our infrastructure back. Our educational system. Look at what they call Edo best. It's Edo Jaga Jaga.
Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, fondly known as Mr. Constituency Project, inspired communities to support the campaign. As a highly respected leader in Edo North, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu geared and boosted up the campaign train in Edo North, his ward, and other places.
Me, I supported Okpeholo. One, Okpeholo was not a product of Godfather. It was not a product of Godfather. Okpeholo won his primaries from the party. The party members rallied around him to become the candidate. That was my first attraction. And when I saw that the other party candidate, which then I was in PDP, the other party candidate is not a product of Godfather, I said that is where to go. And that was, now from that attraction, I said, who is Okpeholo? And I started checking who an Okpeholo is on my own. And when I checked and I discovered is where he's coming from, what he has contributed to developing his community, and from his story of how he decided to be seeking boreholes everywhere because of the story of his niece that drank water, and because of that. So I saw this person as, if he can, because of a thing that happened when he was small, now told himself, when I now have opportunity, I will do X, Y, Z. I said, if we give such a person a power, and he tells us he's going to do X, he's going to do it from his own story. So, and I came back and I told my people, I said, look, these characters called Obaseki and his team, they are expecting me to go and contest this election under another platform. And they'll be encouraging people to encourage me to go to another platform. I said, I told you guys that this election is not a do or die for me, and I'm not desperate to be the governor of Edo State. If God says I'm the governor, fine. If God says not, fine. I'm not desperate about it. As it is today, we are going to collapse our system into Okpeholo. And I told them reasons. And when Jarrett came to meet with me, and I told him, Jarrett was the one, the state chairman was the one really that was on my neck, and the national chairman of APC. They were all on my neck to move to APC. But when I did my own research and I decided I was going, it was Jarrett I told. I said, Jarrett, I think all this your push for me to join you is coming to reality. I made up my mind to support Okpeholo. And these are my reasons for supporting him. And I'm not asking for anything. I'm giving everything.
He encouraged the people to troop out en masse to support Senator Monday Okpeholo. Media played a crucial role in reaching the people, especially Zimayak Media, as traditional and digital platforms became channels to share APC's message, gain support, and counter opposition narratives. For example, The statements of the publicity secretary that was put out in response to the state government.
The PDP have just shown to us that the Edo people must be vigilant. The police security agencies must be at alert, that they are ready to derail the process. Otherwise, what significant reason will a chief security officer of the state give to undermine the significance of the peace accord?
Our media strategy was all about engagement. We wanted people to see and feel our commitment, both online and on the ground. The APC's campaign rested on promises that resonated with Edo people, particularly under Senator Monday Okpebholo's leadership. His business-driven approach prioritized infrastructure, education, and economic growth.
Educational system back. We are coming to restore the security system back. We are coming to restore our infrastructure back.
Senator Monday Okpebholo's vision for Edo State is built on his belief in the power of good governance, transparency, and economic empowerment. The APC focused on what mattered most to Edo people: infrastructure, education, and a vision for a prosperous state. The hosting of an impactful program focused on educational grants and women's empowerment.
It's somebody that the masses can relate with. And we have seen that man. So why don't we work to make sure we win?
At that stage, it was clear the APC had struck a chord. Their messaging, their policies, they had captured the public's attention.
You are already, since you are serving deputy governor, already we have 30% of the government of Edo State in our hands. And the followers that you have come into our party together, they have constituted 20%. So already we have 50% of the people and government of Edo State. The election will only give us 50% so that we enter the government house.
Election day was the culmination of months of hard work, strategy, and dedication. Across Edo State, citizens cast their votes, hoping for a brighter future. The announcement echoed across Edo State. The APC had emerged victorious. This moment marked not just the end of a campaign, but the beginning of a new era for Edo.
Having satisfied the requirement of his role,
Looking forward, APC leaders and supporters alike understand that the victory is a responsibility to uphold the promises made and lead Edo into a new chapter.
I'm hoping that by the grace of God, the governor will be able to tackle the security issue in Edo State, the unemployment, the bad roads that we have all around, that our government will be able to fight whatever it is that needs to be done to make Edo better than where they have left it right now.
After the September 21st, 2024 governorship election, various parties, including the Labour Party, expressed concerns about the outcome, citing issues with voter accreditation, voter accounting, and other electoral malpractices. However, only the People's Democratic Party (PDP) candidate Asue Ighodalo took the matter to court, challenging the victory of Monday Okpebholo of the All Progressive Congress (APC). The PDP candidate filed a petition at the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, which initially sat in Benin City. However, due to security concerns and disruptions, the tribunal's proceedings were later transferred to Abuja. The first sitting in Abuja took place in March 5th, 2025. During this sitting, the tribunal heard arguments from both parties, including the presentation of evidence and witnesses.
Well, you don't comment on matters in court. I've come to watch, to observe the proceedings, and I'm satisfied that the proceedings are going well. It is not for me to do any evaluation. That is the prerogative and the absolute responsibility of the tribunal. I cannot comment on it.
Are you hopeful that
No, forget about it.
Yeah, but the tribunal yesterday said it is moving rather slow.
Pardon?
The tribunal yesterday was angry that the proceedings...
I was not here yesterday, so don't examine me on what they said yesterday. Okay, thank you.
The PDP candidate's legal team presented their case, alleging that the election was marred by irregularities and that the APC candidate did not win the election fairly. After hearing the arguments, the tribunal delivered its judgment on May 29, 2025, upholding Monday Okpebholo's victory. The tribunal found that the PDP candidate's allegations were not substantiated by sufficient evidence and therefore dismissed the petition. Ighodalo and the PDP were still not satisfied and appealed the decision to the Court of Appeal in June 2nd, 2025. The Court of Appeal sat on several dates, hearing arguments from both parties during the sitting. The appellate court judges carefully considered the evidence and arguments presented by both parties. On June 20, 2025, the Court of Appeal delivered its judgment upholding the tribunal's decision and affirming Okpebholo's victory. The court found that the PDP's candidate appeal lacked merit and were therefore dismissed. On the 3rd, Ighodalo and the PDP appealed the decision to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. The Supreme Court sat on July 9, 2025, hearing arguments from both parties. On July 10, 2025, the Supreme Court delivered its judgment, dismissing Ighodalo's appeal and affirming Okpebholo's victory due to lack of sufficient evidence. The court's unanimous decision brought an end to the legal battle, and Okpebholo was finally declared the duly elected governor of Edo State.
The full compliments of the Supreme Court of Nigeria has dismissed the appeal by Asue Ighodalo and the PDP. And that is an attestation to what we have continued to say, that Governor Monday Okpebholo and the APC in Edo State won very convincingly the September 21st, 2024 election. We thank the judiciary, we thank the Supreme Court especially for restoring the hope of Edo people and affirming the judgment of the concurrent judgment of the two lower courts, which has affirmed the election of Governor Monday Okpebholo. Now it's time to continue to build Edo, and I believe that Edo people are ready for Monday Okpebholo. We thank the Supreme Court, and we thank all the party. I will thank all the party leaders and all our supporters. Together, we believe that Edo is going to rise to Eldorado. Thank you very much.
First, I want to thank God Almighty who made it possible, and I also want to thank the amazing people of Edo who voted for us. Lastly, I want to thank and appreciate and congratulate the Executive Governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo. The case is now over, and it's time for us to build Edo. In line with our campaign promises, we have promised Edo people that we're going to transform them. And now that the case is over, we thank everybody. But most importantly, we want to go back to build our state, to unite everybody, in line with what the governor believed in. He wants to bring everybody, regardless of your political party, we want to bring everybody together for the interest of Edo people. And lastly, we want to also hit the ground running. The 2027 is around the corner. We are going to campaign rigorously for Asiwaju, for return of Asiwaju back to the State House. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Asue Ighodalo is our brother. He's going to join distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo to build Edo. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Well, thank you very much. Let me first of all thank the judiciary and congratulate the governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, for this victory. For me, no victor, no vanquish. We are all from Edo State. When I used to grow up, we used to hear that the judges, they are next to God and they are giving their judgments and nothing anyone can do. It's for us all to go back home as Edo people, to support the governor, to make sure we build Edo. As the Speaker of the House, I am a member. We join hands together with the governor to make sure we take Edo State forward.
The citizens of Edo State welcomed the news with jubilation. Upon his return to the state, Governor Okpebholo was greeted with cheers and applause at the airport. His supporters accompanied him to the government house, where he addressed the crowd, thanking them for their support. Despite the challenges, Governor Okpebholo was still able to make significant progress in his first 6 months in office. Some of his notable achievements include infrastructure development. His administration has kickstarted the execution of statewide roads aimed at improving connectivity, reducing travel time, and supporting rural to urban economic flow across the 18 local government areas of Edo State. Edo Transport Line. The governor has finalized agreements for the launch of the new Edo Line Transport, which is expected to boost economic growth, create jobs, and enhance the state's transportation network. Notably, new buses for the relaunch of the Edo Line have been procured and are awaiting commissioning. Economic growth. Governor Okpebholo's administration has increased internally generated revenue by 10 billion naira through drives in corporate bodies, demonstrating his commitment to strengthening the state's economy.
The very first time under the leadership of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, this revenue service was able to deliver 10.4 billion naira as IGR. In February, we did a very, very respectable 9.6 billion. We were able to match that again in March and April with 6.9, 6.9. In May, we did a 7.8, which are very, very good, above average figures. But I'm happy to announce to you that in the month of June, just ended, we have done over 11 billion. We have done a total of 52.6 billion as against a half-year budget of 58.8 billion, giving us an 89.5%.
The governor's administration has also focused on job creation, evident in the growth of the public service and the talent development program. In addition, in the educational sector, the governor has launched a bursary scheme of 1 billion naira to all indigenous students from the state in tertiary institutions. A project that promises to revolutionize the state's transportation sector and improve the lives of citizens. As Governor Okpebholo embarks on his new term, Edo State looks forward to a brighter future driven by his leadership and vision. With a renewed mandate and a commitment to delivering on his promises, the people of Edo State can expect a new era of growth, development, and prosperity.